Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking to the Media, your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. I'm your host, Chris Fagan. Tonight we're going to talk about some of the trendy things that's going on in the world of TikTok. So we haven't done this in a while where we just get together and just talk about what's going on out there in social media. So some crazy stuff popped off, and I want to just discuss it with you guys. But before we get started, guys, hit the like button, become a subscriber if you want to join in on the conversation. Like, subscribe, let us know what you guys think on any of the topics we're going to talk about. We're talking about the Millennial, Be Better, what's going on with the wedding dress drama that's going on out there, and just share your thoughts. If you have any more insight, anything you want to contribute to it, let us know. This is going to be a quick one. It's the middle of the week, it's Sunday, so tomorrow we're going to get into our regular show that we do on Thursday. We saw the screening of Beetlejuice, and we're going to talk a non-spoiler review on that. And on Friday, we're going to go into full spoilers. But tonight, some trending topics. And joining me today, as always, my lovely wife, Joy Fagan. Hey, babe.
Hello.
So I hope our mics are working better this time. I'm always self-conscious about the volume and everything. So let's get right into it. The first topic, I think, what was on the list of things? What was the first one that we had, babe? If I remember correctly, I think it was let's start with the wedding dress one.
Okay.
Let's start with that one. So break it down. Like, do you know the name? What was the names of these people? It was Casze versus
Casze and Raylee.
Raylee. What exactly was going on?
So it started with the Casze designer blasting this Raylee lady, saying, this lady stole my dress and didn't pay me and ghosted me.
Mm-hmm.
I in good faith sent her dress without her paying, and she just disappeared.
Okay.
And as people do on TikTok, we don't want to wait to hear both sides. We just immediately run over to Raylee's page and start blasting her. And we find her name, and we look up her address, and we look up where she works, and we blast all of those things too. We don't have facts about anything. We don't have proof of anything, but we're just going to rip people to shreds anyways. So they spent an entire weekend trashing this woman horrendously.
Yeah.
For her to finally, like Monday or Tuesday, come on and say, hold up.
And didn't she went on her honeymoon, right?
She got married over the weekend, and that's why she didn't respond. Like, I'm in the middle of a wedding.
Yeah.
And she said, well, let me set some stuff straight, and proceeded to text message, contracts, pictures of everything that from her side, her alleged side, laid out.
Yeah.
To which most people went, oh, oops.
Yeah, basically proved that this other person just did a messed up job and was trying. I said, when you first told me this thing, I said she was just trying to do knowing that the world is the way it is, I guess, on TikTok and all that on social media. She probably did like a preemptive strike. Like, let me just get my fake side of it, or just my version of it out first, knowing that the person on the other side probably has all the receipts, can come back with their side. But if I can get the sympathy up on me first, maybe I can garner some kind of support.
People quickly were like, oh, my bad. I'm really sorry. Yeah. I was trashing you too, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And Casze on her page was deleting people's comments and making further posts saying, I've got my own receipts and I will post them. I got them.
Has she ever?
And it took days. Today she posted a post that, in my opinion, doesn't do anything but basically prove Raylee's side. She posted a not really a contract, but like a checklist, which was basically Raylee's complaints, saying these are all the things that I didn't like about the dress and they need to be fixed. and I guess her agreeing to have them fixed, and text messages, which were things that Raylee has already said. Like, she said when the dress arrived, and which was like 2 days before her wedding when it arrived, that it was not wearable. And she reached out to, because I can't even say her name.
Casze. So basically, she said it was like $6,000.
Yeah, she paid $3,700 as a deposit.
Yeah.
And she reached out to her that day and said, "This dress is not at all what you promised. It's not wearable. It doesn't fit. It's falling apart. This is not what I asked. It's uneven." And showed the text messages where the designer
no energy, no nothing.
Messaged her back and was like, "I'll fly out and we'll fix it." To which Raylee said, "There's not enough time.
Yeah, I'm getting married in like 5 minutes."
Like, no.
Yeah.
She and said to her, "I will be happy to send you the dress back."
After all this, didn't you say that when they all got
and
said
she
and done,
did
she proved herself? Didn't you say other people came out of the woodworks and said that this same person?
She told
also
she told Casze she would mail the dress back.
Okay.
She didn't get an answer from her, and so then she sent another message that said, I am blocking you for the weekend because I'm getting married and I can't deal with this. And on Monday, you and I can talk and work something out." She said, "I actually never blocked her. I just was saying that." But and she said, "On Monday, I tried to contact." She showed I've never heard a word from her.
So. And
Casze showed text messages, actually WhatsApp messages, saying, my seamstresses and I will fly out right now. Mm-hmm. So, okay, yeah, she said that. And she said that wasn't acceptable because she was getting married right then. There's not enough time to fix this. And as I saw some other influencers that were covering this said, the fact of the matter is, this dress was supposed to have been done August the 10th, and you didn't get it to her until like the 29th or something. That right there negates, you messed up. You messed up. Because you did not do it when you said you would. Period.
So with all the receipts and everything that came out, what's the conclusion of it?
Most people are still on the side of Raylee, because even Case's, the bride, even Case's text messages that are her proof, they don't even have a name or phone number. It just says bride's mom. I mean, this is the designer that supposedly does this for a living. That could be anybody.
So she's just basically trash.
But a lot of people, yes, have come out and said, yes, she messed my prom dress up. She messed my birthday dress up. I never got it. It was never right. I couldn't wear it. She's got a lot of Better Business Bureau complaints with the same thing. And another girl posted today and posted like the case numbers and file numbers that a whole group of former employees saying that she never paid them correctly. She gave them bad checks. She mistreated them. A whole bunch of bad business practices, and they have a court case filed. Okay. And she posted the court case and said, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but here's the number. It's public record. You can go look it up.
So moving on to the next topic of it, here's my conclusion on it. The fact that then she tried to hide behind, she knows she's doing something wrong. She knows she's grifting, and then she's going to hide behind like you're just trying to mess up. Didn't you say she said something like you're just trying to attack a black-owned business or something like that? I'm
a black woman, small black-owned business.
Don't try to hide. Don't be trying to weaponize blackness with all the things that the unfair things that goes on in this country for black-owned businesses and whatnot, redlining and all the history and stuff. Then you try to weaponize it to cover up the fact that you just lying.
And I don't doubt. From looking at her page, she does look to have some tremendous skill and some gorgeous dresses, but I don't think she knows how to run her business.
So she can sew, she just can't run a business. All right, well, let me know what you guys think. I mean, on the side of Do you know the story fully? If you know any new information, send it to me because I want to know what's going on with this one. When Joy brought this to my attention, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna get bad. It reminded me of like Scarlett Johansson kind of a thing when it was like when Disney was like, I can't believe you're trying to attack us or this poor billion dollar company. We're so no, you aren't disenfranchised. You got $6,000 to do a job. Do the damn job. He was like,
she even made a GoFundMe for $12,000.
For what?
They were like, the dress wasn't even it was a sick. What's the $12,000?
Not the bride, the other one.
The other one, Casze, made a GoFundMe for $12,000 to recoup
her
losses. From
how do you get a loss after you got the $6,000 anyway?
She didn't get $6,000. She got $3,700. But still, where did $12,000 come from?
Pain and suffering, tripping. I don't know. Let us know what you think that damn $12,000. Somebody walking around with $10,000 in their pocket that they don't deserve. Let me know what you guys think about it. Moving on to the next topic real quick. The next thing that came up. So now I'm gonna be real fast on this one. Somebody from Canada has this whole page where I'm what's this whole thing? I have a marketing degree. And now I'm going to talk about how these people are messing up on a marketing level. Like Be Better is an influencer who uses a so-called degree that I don't even think is real, in my opinion, to put down other people's marketing campaigns. And he decided to focus on Kamala Harris. And then it turns out that there might be you might have got straight up paid to say this by the Trump administration. There is a direct tie between Be Better and Donald Trump. It's like, dude, you don't even go here. You're from Canada. Like, why are you going? You're on this horrible placard saying, I got a marketing degree, and I just think that a person that's been running a flawless campaign, all of a sudden, like, this is what they've been wrong, just attacking her for no. Then it took less than a day for them to backpedal and go, I want to apologize. I didn't know all the facts and stuff. You're the person with the marketing degree.
Yeah.
Rule number one is do your damn research. How are you gonna brag about your degree, and then the very next video you're like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't. I just feel like for me that I feel like it was just like a lot of things was happening. The buttons were too big, and I didn't read the manual. I don't know what TikTok is. Like, it was just a bunch of lame ass excuses. Then they later deleted that apology. Like, so it's like it was after it started to come out that, because at first the attack was like, how are you gonna just come out of nowhere and attack Kamala Harris like that when she's been running a pretty much what everybody considers a flawless campaign? I don't know. This is not just this whole attack just doesn't make any sense. Then when the backlash came, and then that was when the apology came. Then when the investigation hit that there might be a tie directly to the Trump campaign, then it was like delete all apologies. Just say, this is going to be another situation where I'm just going to ignore it. Never happened. That thing that you said that you think I did, I ain't do that. I ain't do that shit.
Well, one of the things that people like, if you want to critique people, that's fine. I have a degree, so let me.
I ain't got no damn degree.
But the way you critique things to be unbiased is to pro and con both sides. So you say, this is good, this is bad, and on the other side, this is good, this is bad, because nobody's perfect.
I'm going to pro and con both sides. Just doing what you said a minute ago, just being like, this is what, maybe this
but
is.
But to just come out and be on the attack of, it's all trash, everything, and it's because I know everything, and I have a degree in this.
Does not have a degree. I need you to stop saying that. We need to stop spreading this rumor that this person has a degree.
Or you claim you do.
You have a degree in Canada. All right, you don't have anything that like, and nothing that Kamala Harris or Trump does is going to affect. Well, technically, I guess it's a global. I don't care. I have a degree in marketing. This is what the black woman is. This is blah 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 blah, just out of nowhere, just out of pocket. It just didn't. It just made no damn sense. He ain't got no damn degree.
I mean, what has always been, especially for a while now, TikTok and YouTube. I'm just going to say whatever's going to really make people mad, because then they're going to watch my videos.
I believe that kicking puppies is fun. No, just
They find that topic that really makes people mad. Yes, yeah. And then I'm just going to keep making posts about it because they're going to watch it, and then comments, and they're going to interact, and I'm just racking it up.
If he wants to do that, he should say something like, "These eyebrows are natural." Like, I don't believe that's it. Like, don't y'all ain't gotta lie. Anyway, let me know what you guys think on Be Bet. That's funny. I would have known that he was tied to Trump by having the same damn name of Melania Trump's old campaign slogan, "Be Best." That's what it sounded like. Be best. I have a marketing degree. Be best. Anyway, all right. Moving on. All right. Topic number 3. What was the next thing that popped up? The whole Casze fraud situation. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about this real fast. So, if you don't know, somebody on TikTok. Okay, so I don't know whether or not this is real or not, because I cannot imagine people being this dumb. Because all I'm seeing on TikTok is people like doing that thing where they show their bank statement in the background on a green screen filter on TikTok, going, "Oh my God, I can't believe I did the Casze glitch, and oh man, I owe $30,000. These other people, I owe $20,000, I owe $25,000 and stuff." Like, I understand that, like that, especially in hip hop, my people have a tendency on self snitching and stuff. And I don't understand, but what are you trying to do by exposing yourself in this level? So if you don't know what's going on, there was this trend where some person figured that he figured out the code on how to get rich by writing fake checks to yourself and using your phone, like, or going to an ATM to deposit the check. Because the way the system works is you deposit a check. Theoretically, the check should be real, that it's really endorsed by a real company, another bank on the other side, with an account that actually has the funds, and it was really written to you, and then you can cash it. You can do it on your phone. You can do it at the ATM. And these people think, "Oh, I just write a fake check and put it into the machine and get some money out." It's a glitch. It's a Casze glitch. It has always been check fraud. I don't know where the millennial, the Gen, what is this generation called? Gen Z, Gen whatever. I don't know where the disconnect has come from. You don't watch enough movies. You don't watch enough CSI Miami. I don't know where the disconnect came from, where y'all thought that check fraud just never ever existed. Checks have been around for so damn long. And that's why I was partially thinking, is this a trend of pretending? Because this many people cannot be this dumb. Now, the
only thing I can say is, checks got kind of out of fashion, so maybe they're just that dumb that since they...
Checks aren't real, or something like that, right? That mentality.
People really don't write them anymore. Like, I don't even have a check.
The banks ain't going to come after me. People don't care about checks anymore. But the cash came... The cash came out.
But you should always, common sense should tell you, if you got free money, it ain't free. There is no free money. Somebody somewhere's going to figure that out, and you're going to owe that back.
I saw a video recently on TikTok where I think I showed you, where the person said a friend was a Casze representative, like when you call in to dispute, charges, you're talking about their negative account. I had $5,000 in my account, and I did that Casze glitch. Now my thing says negative, like $30,000. But I give me my $5,000 back. That's not how that works.
No, where's the $30,000?
Yeah, we gave you $30,000 because we thought that you wrote a real check. Okay, well, it wasn't basically snitching. Like I said, it wasn't real, but my $5,000 was real.
But you also spent that $30,000. Yeah,
but the money that came out of the machine was real, and you took it. Start by getting all of those dollars and putting it back into your account. Then we'll talk about getting your $5,000. But let me guess, you already spent it on something. And you think you're going to call Casze back and say, "Give me my original $5,000. Give me that $20,000 we just gave you last week. Where's that at?" Like, that's why I can't believe that this is real. I feel like there would be more of an outrage if they're saying that. Now, I'm pretty sure there are some people doing this, and they said that Casze is just straight up just turning these names over to the authorities, and arrest warrants will be coming out very soon. I even made a song about that. Let me clip this. I'm gonna put my old song in. I wrote a song where I said one of my lyrics was back in the day where I said, "I talk a lot of shit, but I ain't fucking with the government." I cannot believe you guys are this stupid to think that this money is just free and nobody's going to ask about it.
There is a lot of disconnect
With Gen Z?
Yes.
Is this the problem with homeschooling? Or what's going on with the K-12?
I mean, there's even this wasn't about the Casze glitch, but there's a lady who made a video recently, just like this week, recording herself, HR calling her.
Yeah.
And discussing with her clock-in times. And she's supposed to work like 6 a.m. to whatever. And they're like, here, 6:12. She's like, okay, and? Clock-in time's at 6. Okay, and then they're like, and the next day, 6:24.
24 minutes late?
She's like, and it's, what big deal? That's not a big deal. She's like, clock-in time's at 6. And every day she was that way. And they're like, and then on this day, you didn't even show up. No call, no show. She goes, it was my birthday.
What's that? Is that a quiet quit? Is that called like a quiet quit? Like, was she doing that? Or
no, she was just really like, I don't understand what you're mad about.
She was just the main character.
And then she was like, well, that day was my birthday. And they're like, you worked, but you were scheduled to work. She goes,
yeah, but
it's my birthday.
You knew it was my birthday, though. But you knew that.
So, like, I don't understand why you were mad about that. So they're like, so we're letting you go. And she goes, you're firing me. Because for a few minutes, they're like, all the time.
Like we've done the math. It added up to a week.
And she was just like,
you like to stay at home, you can stay at home.
And she was just really like, this is some bullshit. Why? I cannot believe that for a few minutes y'all are just firing me.
I cannot believe that they're mad that I did.
And a no-show.
That I did not agree come
because it was my birthday, and y'all should know that I ain't working on my birthday.
And then she come back the next day. Were y'all serious? For real? I don't know.
And the people stitched that, and they were like, my mind is blown that you would make this thinking people are going to be on your side going, man, they're so wrong for that. Like, what was the thinking process?
After a while, I just stopped making it. I tell because I get mad at, I'm just the kind of guy that doesn't try to get out of his comeuppance. If I'm late, I'm late. I'm not going to BS you with a bunch of excuses, because after a while, the excuses become like, so even I can hear it. I'm like, dude, I'm becoming that guy. So I'm like, you know what? I have no excuse. Whatever you want to do, however you want to respond, just however I'll take it.
Most jobs allow a certain amount in a period of time, because we all have things that come up and we just run late. But when it's a pattern of an everyday occurrence, and then mix in, I'm just not going to show up and even bother to call you, they're not just going to. And then for you to act like, I don't understand what you're mad about.
Yeah. So when these guys from Casze get arrested, like, well, sorry, we have a warrant for you. What? I'm like, where's the $35,000?
You're going to be like, well, it's not my fault you let me have it. That's your bad.
I knew a guy overseas that said the same thing.
No, that's not how it works.
He plugged it because the voltage difference was different from America to what the voltage is overseas. I think it was like 120 over here. It's like 240 voltage over there. So he plugged an American device into a overseas outlet and fried the thing. He was like, well, you should have been watching me. Like no accountability. That just pisses me off. I'm just wondering, because I just can't believe that this many people can be this dumb to do this thing at this level. So I'm wondering, is this really a trend where people are just pretending like they did it, or cause I'm sure there's a certain number of people who actually did it and are going to jail, but the amount of people on TikTok going, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did this and stuff. I'm like, you're not saying. This is why I feel like some of it is fake. Because it's like, you're not saying much. You're not saying what you spent it on. You're not saying that the money is gone. You're just saying you did it, and now you're mad that your account is negative. Okay, you say your account is negative. You can put the money back. Even if you spent half of it, you can put half of it back.
I heard some, again, don't know how true they are. Some people are saying they went and bought a car for cash.
I'm pretty sure. But the majority of them, it might not. They would not have spent it that much that fast until the very next day or 2 days, 3 days later to see that negative account. Some of them would have been like, I put whatever I had left back and trying to make up for it. Some of them would have, and we would have heard about that by now. But since we're not hearing anything, I think most of them I think this is a trend. I think this is a low key. I'm pretending like I'm this dumb trend, and this person's gonna pretend like the people that are pretending like did it are making fun of the people who are actually dumb enough to do it, and they're gonna come out going, "Aha! You actually thought I did that? I'm stupid." Like I feel like half of them, or no, like 90% of them are just posting stuff and pretending like they did because they didn't do this stuff.
Well, I saw this is on the news, viral TikTok trend to go take your passport picture, like in full glam, like freaking runway, red carpet runway, and people were complaining later, and so the news was like, it's really not the smartest idea. I mean, I guess if you do dress like that on a daily basis.
Yeah, but you have to be.
But when you go to the airport and you are normally like like this, and then they look at it and because a girl made a post. She was like, it took me forever to convince them because they were like, this is not you.
Yeah.
And she was like, it is, and they were like, no, man, it's not.
Damn. But yeah, I agree. I understand. I know about that. But let me know what you guys think about that. Tyler, let's move on before we get out of here. The last thing that popped off was Elder Millennial. Situation between Elder Millennial and Jolly Good Ginger?
Mm-hmm, the Jolly Good Ginger.
This is another classic situation with a guy that's on the left and the guy that's on the right, and they're beefing with each other. But the thing is that happened here is that Elder Millennial, the dude that's on the left side, posted what is the document called? DD-12?
DD-214.
DD-214. Military documents on Jolly Good Ginger and trying to expose.
Which now he's backtracking and saying, I screenshotted it from someone else that posted it.
It's still illegal for
and he's claiming that Jolly Good Ginger posted it himself. And he's like, I have never posted.
So the question is, will this be? So when Elder Millennial first started on TikTok, he was notorious for constantly getting his accounts banned. This is like his 37th account. Now it's finally stuck. I guess TikTok got tired of blocking him. Instead of permanently banning him, they just kept sort of banning him, where he was allowed to just create another account, and now he's got 1 million followers. I'm like, how does this even happen? I'm over here struggling trying to get to 10,000. This fool can dox military vets and go to 1 million. Yeah, make that make sense. So, and then this dude himself might have fake valor. He's claiming he might also himself, Elder Millennial, might also be a person who's claiming to be a vet. People are saying that he's probably not either. He might be a fake valor person too. But this whole situation with I didn't know that it was illegal. I got it from somebody else. That's not an excuse. You still posted it online. It doesn't matter where you got it from. I'm sure the government will go after them too. If you're gonna throw somebody, your best bet is to throw somebody under the bus. You obviously got it from somewhere, whether you did it yourself or not. If you got it from somebody, you might as well try to make it easier on yourself and give us the whole story. But at the end of the day, you still posted it online yourself, and it was illegal. That whole I didn't know that it was illegal to take pictures at that cemetery with those veterans where they were buried. You used to be the president of the United States. You knew. You didn't care. You think that this, what we were talking about earlier, you think that this shock value stuff is more important for yourself and your fan base and your subs and your clicks, and the law doesn't apply to you.
Well, I mean, the Elder Millennial it's like some of your past favorites on YouTube. His entire platform is rage bait. It's just a million videos a day of things that I know are going to trigger people something terrible. Yeah. Because it's going to get all the views, and people are going to totally interact in the comments and share it and stitch it, and all of that is coming. All of that it racks up on his page.
So I'm waiting for the apology, and when he does get indicted and he goes to jail, oh, I never meant to, and he's gonna have all the excuses. It's Kamala Harris is coming for me, and take her jobs and take her gun. It's gonna be no account. You did it yourself, and he tries to pretend like he's one of those guys who always takes accountability for his own action. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna. He knows he's screwed, and I'm just surprised on how little Jolly Good Ginger is talking about it, which tells me he's probably got lawyers watching lawyers to really bring a hammer down. Because he's not, as much as this dude is always talking about spilling the tea and acting like he's a grown ass man who gossips on TikTok like he's a
well, usually yes, if you've talked to a lawyer, they'll tell you don't talk about anything else. Just keep your mouth shut.
And the fact that he has said, he's talked about it a little bit, but the fact that he said so little tells me he's already pressing charges. He's pressing charges. He's going after it. And somebody else on TikTok was like, every post that Elder Millennial has put up online since he first did it has been, see his face right here on the screen, how red his face is? He's freaking out. Like he's really like stressing. Oh my God, I can't believe I gotta fix this. His kudos going. That's pretty much. So that's what I think. So I think Jolly Green is just gonna let his lawyers handle it. So I don't know. What do you think? Anything else on any of the other topics that we talked about? Nothing else. All right, guys. We'll get back to basics tomorrow. So we got the entertaining news, the trending topics out the way, guys. Share your thoughts on anything that you want to talk about. Any topics, anything that's trending online, we'll talk about it right here on the show. I'm talking to the medias. As I always say, guys, let's keep talking. As always, support the channel. We are trying to do some big things over here. So if you want to support the channel, you can do that by tapping the screen, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Follow us. If you want to donate, do that. You can also send super chats when we're live on TikTok. We're live on TikTok or on YouTube, on all the platforms. Help us out. We're trying to do big things here for the best entertainment news show online right now, guys. Tomorrow we're going to talk about. We just saw Beetlejuice. We are going to give our review on that, non-spoiler review on that, on top of all the other movie news that's coming out for tomorrow. So join us live on Thursday night, and then on Friday on the other channel on the other show that's on this channel on Teacher Medias during After Dark with Tyler Casze, we're going to do a spoiler review of Beetlejuice. So if you've seen it, come talk with us. If you haven't seen it, watch our non-spoiler review. If you don't care about spoilers. Friday, we're going to do spoiler talk. But on Thursday, we're going to do a non-spoiler talk on top of other topics. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let me get out of here, guys. It's dinner time. Let us know what you guys think on all the topics that we discussed. And let me see if I can. Let me fix the lower third right here. I'm going to put my name back up here if it's going to work. There we go. My name is Chris Fagan. If you want to follow me online, it's here at T3 Media Studios or at Chris W. Fagan on all socials. Babe, if people want to find you online, where can they do so?
My TikTok's Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
And until next time, guys, peace. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.